Hey everybody! I'm here today to show you how to fold and roll up a sleeping bag. This will be an easy tutorial, so let's get right into the video. As you can see right here, I have my sleeping bag right there. And I also have this bag right here that the sleeping bag goes into. Now you'll notice the sleeping bag is much bigger than the carrying bag, and that's where the problem lies for most people. So all jokes aside, let's get into the video. I'm going to flip the camera screen so I can sort of see myself over here. Now as you can see, we have the sleeping bag right here, and what I've done is I've laid out the sleeping bag in sort of the regular way, and it's zipped up. You want to make sure that it's zipped up, and make sure that the side with the opening is farther away from you. You're going to be working with the other side. It doesn't really make a huge difference, but it just makes it a bit easier because there's a lot more play with this side. So I've gone like this and I've sort of laid it out. You want to make sure that it is nice and flat, okay? So make sure it's nice and flat, that there's nothing folded over. What we're going to do is we're going to take it and we're going to fold it in half lengthwise, as I like to say. I don't know if I'm using the right terminology, but fold it in half this way. We'll make it simple. Fold it in half this way, okay? Now make sure that your corners and your edges are lined up as much as possible. So we've now folded it in half, as you can see right here, okay? Once again, the side with the opening is on this side over here, okay? I'm going to be working with the other side. I'm going to get my bag and I'm going to bring it here close to the side with the opening to make it ready. So I'm ready to go when I'm done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start with the side that doesn't open over here, and I'm going to take it and we're going to roll it up. Now, when you first roll it, when you first start rolling it up, this side has to be extremely tight, okay? Extremely tight. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to roll it very tightly on this side, okay? And then we're just going to continue rolling it. Now you'll notice that because the sleeping bag has a loose, materialistic feel to it, it has a tendency to sort of move around. So if it moves around, you want to sort of squish that down and continue rolling. And you want to try and keep it lined up as much as possible on the edges. If you go a little bit over, it's okay, but you really want to try as hard as you can to keep it lined up. So I'll show you once again what I mean about squishing it down. This is popping up over here, and that would cause the whole sleeping bag to be rolled up like that. So what I do instead is I just take it and I squish it down like that, okay? And it keeps everything lined up nicely. You can see I'm applying pressure as I roll it up as well, just like that. Applying some pressure. Okay, now comes the tricky part. We're actually going to have to take the sleeping bag and put it in the carrying bag. So what you want to do is grab the entire sleeping bag like this. As you can see right here, I have the whole thing like this. It's all rolled up nicely, okay? Now, you want to get one edge like this, okay, where it all coils up like that. And you're going to keep it under your arm like this to make sure it doesn't, spring out and escape you. Now we're going to use our hands, because I have the sleeping bag nice and tightly like this, to sort of wrap this carrying bag around the sleeping bag. Now I get one end and I start at the bottom like that, then I pull it up over like that, okay? Once you start it, it's easy. So now as you can see, I'll bring it closer to the camera over here. Let me scoot over here. As you can see, I have it nicely over the beginning part. Now I just want to hold the sleeping bag in place and just sort of bring it up nice and slowly, as you can see like this. So just nice and slowly we're bringing it up, just like that, as you can see. I'm using my chest as leverage to sort of push against the sleeping bag so it doesn't pop out of place, okay? And now we're just working our way around and making sure it's all in there nicely, okay? When you're done, what you want to do is pull this up, make sure the sleeping bag is in there nicely. And as you can see right here, I have the drawstring for the carrying bag, and the sleeping bag, as you can see right there, is in there nicely, which is perfect in my opinion. I have to say I did a pretty good job. I'm pretty happy with that. Take your drawstring, pull your drawstring nice and tightly like that, and then you have this little piece here to secure it. Bring that down as much as you can, just like that. What you have is a sleeping bag that has been folded and rolled into a carrying bag. It's nice and small, it's compact, it's easy to store, it's easy to bring around with you. And that's it. It's really convenient. That's it. It's very simple. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.